Samantha Chian, your host with Spirit of Nevada. This episode is brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm, helping families and injured victims throughout Nevada for over 40 years. Hope you enjoy the show.
I found the pieces in my hand. They were always there. It just took some time for me to understand. You gave me words I just can't say.
We are in Mesquite, Nevada, and this is day 2 of our adventure. On the first day, we went over the history of Mesquite and how it became this wonderful city it is today. Well, in this episode, we're going to talk about all the amazing places here in Mesquite and what you can do here. As you can see, they have this beautiful view here at the Consaga Golf Club. And this is just one of the many activities you can do here in Mesquite. So we're going to do what we do best, and that's tour the city. So let's go.
Still here. I've seen the ashes in my heart. Smile the widest when I cry inside and my insides blow apart. I tried to wear another face just to make you proud, just to make you put me in my place. But everything you wanted from me is everything that I could never be. The cities grow, the rivers flow. Where you are, I never know, but I'm still here. If you were right and I was wrong, why are you the one who's gone
and turn it inside out so I can see the part of you that's drifting over me. And when I wake, you're never there. And when I sleep, you're everywhere. You're everywhere. Just tell me how I got this far. Just tell me why you're here and who you are. 'Cause every time I look, you're never there. And every time I sleep, you're always there. 'Cause you're everywhere to me. And when I close my eyes, it's you I see. You're everything I know that makes me believe I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I recognize the way you make me feel. It's hard to think that you might not be real. I sense it now, the water's getting deep. I try to watch the pain away from me, away from me. 'Cause you're everywhere to me. And when I close my eyes, it's you I see. You're everything I know that makes me believe I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I wanna touch your hand. It's that I understand the beauty that's within. It's now that we begin. You always light my way. I hope there never comes a day.
All right, so check this out. While we're out doing our thing, we get a phone call saying the mayor of Mesquite wants to meet us. And we were like, That's awesome. So where do we need to go? And he said, come to the rec center where we're gonna be having a 5K heart run. Now, it's really important to take care of our hearts as it's the main function of our bodies. And so February is their awareness month, but they had to move it back because of COVID. So everyone is really excited. It may seem quiet right now behind me, but tomorrow there's gonna be hundreds of people all coming for this walk. And it starts here and it ends over at the hospital. So, let's go. Thank you, Mayor, for taking the time to be on the show. We're really excited to have you. And it is a beautiful day in Mesquite. There's lots of people around. Can you tell us a little bit about the event that's occurring?
Yeah, this is our 17th annual Heart Walk. I participated in every single one of them. I just love doing it, and you see the turnout is great. A little bit smaller maybe this year because people are just now coming out from the COVID scare. But you see the excitement in their faces. We're out, we're doing something, it's a beautiful day. We're taking care of our health by walking, and I think that's exceptionally important.
It is, especially now, and the fact that more people are coming out, I think it's so wonderful that you all as a town take the initiative to make sure our hearts are taken care of.
Absolutely.
Because that's important, because without it we can't function, we can't do things, and so I think it's a wonderful cause. And for those that are coming to Mesquite for the first time, what other events or things can they do?
Oh goodness. Even today there's an event taking place up near Sun City, which is a pylon football event. We're expecting 3,000 people up there today, along with families.
That's a
and
good
participants.
turnout.
That's an excellent turnout. A lot of sporting events are starting up. They've had to get the governor's approval, and the plans have to be submitted. And as they're submitting them, they're approving them in almost every case. So I'm looking forward to an exceptionally busy May and into June. And of course, in July and August it slows down a little bit because it's hot out.
But there's lots to do, even
There's
though it's hot out. You offer a lot of outdoor activities.
And our Rising Star Sports complex has an indoor arena for events that we'll be able to utilize this summer. So I think we're going to have just an exciting season all the way around. And again, the people are enthused. It's like,
I can see the smiles out and about, and
Yeah.
it's refreshing to see. It really is. We were talking a little bit about you being married in Las Vegas and the difference between Vegas and Mesquite. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Well, I love Las Vegas, but we're a world apart. We are very quiet, we are very peaceful, and we are very calm as a community. And that's why so many people come here from Las Vegas to settle, because they're looking for that little more peaceful lifestyle, especially for our older adults that want things quiet. And I moved here from Maui, Hawaii, from the beach to the desert, and you could see right away that this was a nice place to settle. Yeah. And of course the weather's, I think, is great.
And I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
We enjoy coming here. We filmed here a few years back, and it was when the show was a little shorter, and now we have the longer segments that are on television. So it's exciting to be back and to get to meet more people today.
Excellent.
I'm excited, and I know you got to get going because you're about to do the walk. So.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely.
All right, so it's time to wrap up here and let the people walk and then head to our next adventure.
again. Once I built an ivory tower so I could worship from above. When I climbed down.
Filming has been going extremely well here in Mesquite, and the locals keep mentioning to me this place called Danielle's Chocolate and Popcorn. And so we decided, why not check it out for ourselves? 'Cause I'm a girl that loves chocolate. So let's go on inside. Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
Doing great. It's been
Good.
fun so far. Are you Fonda?
I am Fonda.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to be at this chocolate place as everybody's been talking about it all throughout our filming today. Can you tell me a little bit about what you have here?
Well, I tell people we're the sweetest place in Mesquite, and I don't have to lie when I say that. And that we do a lot of different things. We make our own line of high-end candy, and that you'll see in the cases here. Yeah, a lot of different chocolates, and we're constantly coming up with new flavors, new items. So we have a lot of things that we'll say, okay, you can get this, but it might not be here next week. Okay, so truffles, creams, nuts, chews, a whole variety, because people like different things.
So if you're a chocolate lover and you're watching this right now, you want to come here because she literally has everything. All in one
We
area.
do, from dry, apricots, to which are really good, to simple truffles, to raspberry creams, to caramels, nuts.
My mouth is
whatever.
watering. You can't see it, but
Yeah.
I just can't wait to take some home with me.
Yeah, we just do a lot. We do boxes, and we custom pack, because if you're giving
look at
a
how
gift,
cute this is.
yeah, if you're giving a gift to somebody and you know what they like, why not give them the things they enjoy? All right, we've been making chocolates all my life. My mother actually comes from a candy making family. So literally I am 5th generation that has worked in the candy trade.
That's so special.
Yeah, from the early days, back in the early 1800s in England. And my great-grandmother came with her brother to the United States in the mid-1800s, and we've been working with candy for a long
So
time.
did she take these recipes from there and then brought them here?
They didn't actually. My dad is very, very analytical, and he takes an idea and he thinks about it, and then so he took recipes that she would make at home when I was small.
Do you remember that? Do you remember
Oh
making that when you were small?
yeah. Oh yeah. She wasn't working in the trade at that point in time, and so every Christmas we would make candy. And she started teaching us when we were 3 and 4 years old.
So you've been around
I
since you
have
were 3.
been, yeah. And so we would make it, and they would give it to family and friends. When she went into, her sister came and said, "We've got a new candy store. Let's go and apply for jobs." They started making it again, and she started working full time. And they finally says, "Okay, we're gonna quit. We're gonna move, and we're gonna have holidays. We're gonna have Christmas again."
Wow.
And the first year they made candy, gave it to neighbors and friends. The next year they had orders, and my dad says the third year we were in business because we had no choice.
Yeah,
and people said, "You're going to open a store."
Well, way to turn the hobby into something that's profitable.
Yeah.
And you're able to share your love for candy and chocolate.
Yeah, and good candy, because if you're gonna indulge, why not indulge in something that's good?
So do you make this candy in-house?
We do. We make all of our chocolates right here. And that we also make our popcorns, but we have another unit that we make those out of. But like I say, we are just constantly changing. My dad has literally worked on our caramel recipe for 40 years.
Is that, I see a photo over there. Is that your dad over there?
That is my parents. That was
what a
taken.
good-looking couple.
Oh yeah, they were made. That picture was taken about 40 years ago when we opened the business. And we're still lucky enough to have my dad working with us. He's 85 years old, and he comes in and works about 4 hours a day.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So I have 2 questions for you. What is your most popular chocolate item here? And I noticed that the name has popcorn also, so if you can tell me a little bit about how come you decided to put popcorn in with chocolates?
Okay, it depends on the type of chocolate that you're looking at. If you're looking at nuts and chews, it would be turtlettes, caramel and pecans. Every company's going to have them, but different names. In creams, raspberry cream is our most popular cream, though some of the others are getting up there.
3, 2.
So I can't help but notice you have 2 young ladies here packaging up the popcorn. Can you tell me a little bit about how that all started?
The popcorn is actually, the snowy chocolate popcorn is our #1 item. We have been making it for probably 25 years. And my dad came up with it. We use about 40,000 pounds of white chocolate now.
40,000?
40,000
That's
pounds.
a lot.
That is a lot. We ship all over the country with this. This is our most popular item.
This looks so colorful. What's in it?
It is literally white chocolate, but Dad worked and we have our own savory that we use on it so that you get that blend of salt and sweet.
Thank you so much for your time and telling me about the story of how this all came to be. I think it's so wonderful that your family enjoys this so much and is able to share it with the rest of the community. Appreciate that. So thank you. We really enjoyed our time here in Mesquite. It was so wonderful to get to meet the mayor himself. He's very kind and he's so excited to share what there is to do here in Mesquite, and I enjoyed being part of their event that they had, and I can't wait for the next time I come and visit. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I'm Samantha Chion, but you can call me Sam with Spirit of Nevada, brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm.
Hey, little guy. Hi. How's it hanging?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. He's like, what just happened?
That
I
was
wasn't even trying.
Oh, here comes the other one.
Hi. What's going on? It doesn't work, buddy. Try a new tactic. You just got denied. That's rejection right there.